Meanwhile, the momentum and the excitement surrounding Trump is incredible. Take a look at this moment from this weekend's NCAA Wrestling Championship. It was in Philly. Take a look. All right, here with reaction, the Hannity White House press briefing. Here she is herself. Karoline Leavitt is with us, White House Press Secretary. Karoline, good to have you. I noticed they don't want to cover those things, those moments where people are chanting happy, clapping and adoring their president. Why show that when they can smear him 24/7 and stay on that lost message from November?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right, Sean. You hit the nail on the head in your opening monologue. First of all, the Democrat Party has gone woke, and now they have gone broke. They have their lowest approval ratings ever, and they are rallying around two of the most far-left leaders in their party, AOC and Jasmine Crockett. So that tells you the current state of the Democrat Party. Meanwhile, President Trump is enjoying some of his highest favorability ratings ever. He is more popular with the American public than he has ever been, which is truly remarkable when you think about all of the lies, hoaxes, and smears he has suffered at the behest of the lying fake news media. And I'm so glad you played the video from the NCAA tournament on Saturday night. I was there with the president, and the entire arena went electric. It was electric energy in the arena when President Trump entered the crowd, and every single wrestler that won their match came over to shake the hand of the president of the United States. And it's because young men, young women, and people of all ages in this country love and adore this president because they see a true leader in him. And if you look deeper at those Democrat Party numbers, all demographics are turning against them, especially the base that they have long relied on. Young women are no longer looking to the Democrat Party. You look at Hispanic Americans, even legal immigrants who came to this country the right way because they are disgusted by the open border policies of the past 4 years. And they love that this president is finally doing something about that open border and securing it in just 2 months on the job.
Let me put up again for the audience all of these companies that have invested all of this money, and you've got foreign countries as well. We're well over $3 trillion in investments that are now committed to America. There's been so much negative chatter and skittishness on Wall Street, which has now shifted back in the growth mode again. But look at what the president's threat of a tariff is doing. People are like, okay, I don't want any part of that. We're going to build in the United States. So clearly that part is working. And I would imagine that the president, knowing him as well as I do, that he is negotiating with these countries saying, if you're going to hit us with tariffs, we'll have to hit you back. Do you want free and fair trade? We're in. If you don't want free and fair trade and you're going to tariff us, we'll tariff you back. Is that hard to figure out? Because I don't think it's that hard.
It's not. Tariffs work, and President Trump is proving that every single day when new companies from around the world are pledging to invest billions of dollars in the United States of America and our workforce. Today, we had Hyundai announcing $20 billion in American investment, $5 billion in the great state of Louisiana to build a steel plant. Why? Because President Trump has implemented a 25% tariff on steel, and he has told companies around the world that America is open for business, and you won't face any tariffs if you bring your production to the United States. You will have low taxes, low energy costs, and you will have the best workforce in the world. You will hire American workers. And so every single one of these investments, the American people need to understand this is more money coming into your community. This is your hometown where you grew up that has been shuttered because globalists have sold you out, reviving again. Factories where your neighbors are having good paying jobs, where more money is going back into your pockets. And every time you go to the store to purchase a product, you're no longer seeing made in China on the back. You are seeing made in America on the back. That's President Trump's vision with these tariffs. And every day he is proving that they work, and he is making America wealthy again.
Exit question, because Democrats keep saying Republicans in the CR, they cut Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security. Will you confirm for everybody watching the show that that has not happened and the president has pledged not to do that?
Absolutely not. I will repeat myself again gladly so your audience clearly understands that President Trump has promised to protect those critical programs for you and for your family and for all of the law-abiding, hard-working, tax-paying citizens of this country who have paid into these entitlement programs. And he is fixing them to secure them for future generations. We are no longer going to tolerate waste, fraud, and abuse across our federal government. And we're also not going to tolerate illegal immigrants who broke our nation's laws to rip off of these entitlement programs as well. No more.
All right, the Hannity briefing with Karoline Leavitt. Karoline, great to have you as always. Thank you. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.